What's up guys, Tangumsy here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial on how to Schism. When you come to the Schism, once you go through the portal, this is the entrance, or the lobby. When you turn left, you can look back here to read the signs, give you a basic idea of how to do the Schism and what's allowed. Basically, the Schism is an alternative to spawners once they were removed to gain XP and some rare items like potion ingredients, stuff like that are pretty hard to get. In the Schism, PvP is enabled, so if you have enemies or if there's other players on at the time in there, you will, be expecting to fight unless they're friendly. If you've never been in the Schism, I suggest you read the signs. You come back here to do the tutorial or read the tutorial. Once you finish reading, you click on the sign to get your first Schism bow and Schism sword. Once you get your Schism bow and Schism sword, you can come over here and either go through one of the portals with the new update. They added the Wither Boss portal and the Donator only section of the Schism. The Donator and the level 1 Schism portals take you to the exact same version of the Schism, just of course Donator is only for donators. Once you go to the Schism portal, you get here into the lobby. Once you're in the lobby, you can either go right or left. Both are not identical, but they have different curves and paths, but pretty much the same. Doesn't matter which side you go. They both have roughly the same amount of mobs. Both spawn the same thing. Before we go down, let me give you a basic rundown of my armor. I have vanilla, iron armor, protection 1 bow, protection 1 sword, sharp 1 iron sword. Sharp 1 iron sword is for PvP in the Schism because the protection sword and bow do not affect players in the Schism. Health potions are in case you really are low on health and you don't want to leave the Schism. You can just splash them down real quick. And they also do damage to certain mobs, I think they do damage to all mobs, so that's always helpful. Schism bow, Schism sword, you can either gain it through the tutorial or buy them for 10 civs each in the Schism lobby. Make sure you bring plenty of arrows. Also, Schism sword, Schism bow do not do damage to players. That's why you have to have whatever other kind of iron sword or diamond sword you want. The whole point of this tutorial is just to show you that you do not need OP armor or god apples and such to actually do Schism. You can actually run through it with vanilla iron and get a few levels, maybe 10, 15, 20 even, without dying, as long as you play smart. Let's jump down left side like we did, go down to the waterfall. We're gonna walk down here, see what we can find. Oh, there's a pigman. Pigmen are pretty annoying, especially if they gang up on you in groups. So I always like to keep my distance. I'm going to pull out my bow here, lean over the edge, and just start bowing him. He's kind of hiding. Let's jump down a little bit. There he is. Let's bow him some more. They do have quite a bit of health, so it is going to take a couple shots. That's why I said make sure you bring plenty of arrows. Oh, look at all that XP. It's just showering us. I came with 2 levels already, but that still gave me about 5 levels. That's pretty good already just from 1 mob kill. There was another mob dead there. You saw the XP as soon as we saw the pigmen. There's a spider. Spiders do poison you. They're cave spiders, so you also want to keep your distance. So just use your bow. Oh, there's a creeper. Creepers also do a lot of damage, so you also want to keep your distance. Here you see they're both coming at me pretty quick, so you do want to start moving backwards and keep your distance, because creeper does an insane amount of damage, and the spider, although it doesn't do much damage itself, the poison effect does damage you quite a bit. Skeletons are relatively easy. You can just crouch and hit them. There are times where you do experience lag where you cannot hit it, I guess not. Not there, right there, I can't hit it. So I do recommend when that happens, do not try to keep attacking it. Start moving back and just wait till your client catches up to the server and just starts registering your hits again. Right there, we've already gained 11 levels, which is pretty easy. Yes, there are no other players on, which makes a big difference. Because I do know factions like mine do tend, we don't like to camp, but we do like to use the Schism. Um, so I don't really like how people say that we camp. My weapon volume was a bit loud, so I had to turn that down a little bit. But just be smart, come with allies, faction members. If you see there are enemies or people that might not like you in the Schism, just don't go in. Be smart about it. You don't want to lose armor or XP or anything like that. Dogs are pretty easy to kill, as you saw. You just have to stand back, crouch, hit it so it can't lunge at you. Let's go up here, see what other mobs we can find. Both sides of the Schism pretty much just go in a circle. Our faction has come to call it as we just do rounds. So one whole time through the Schism, we call it round one, or one round through the Schism. There we see, here's the pigman and a spider. So we're going to try to keep our distance and bow it. That was a fail. Just keep our distance. Luckily that spider's still back there. Let's try to take this pigman on. Oh, never mind. Now they're both coming at us. Try to get back. If you do get low on hearts, there's nothing wrong with running away. You don't, like I said, you don't want to die. You really want your levels. That's the whole point of the Schism. As you saw, I threw down a splash potion to get my health up. Now that we're isolated with the pigmen, we can try to take him on. There's some more client side lag. Oh, stuck in a corner. Splashed down another health. Almost died there. And oh, look at that. Luckily that splash potion did some damage to the pigman. Managed to kill it. Now we have 17 levels. See if we can't get to 20 or maybe 25. See how far we can get before the server restarts. There's a spider. Let's keep our distance. Use a bow. Now that it's close enough, there's not really any point in using a bow, so just pull out your Schism sword and start attacking it. Sooner or later it will die. As you see, I am taking damage from the poison. Have 18 levels and I'm at half my hearts. My armor is still in pretty good durability. Let's try to keep going a bit more. There's a pigman. Let's try to bow him a bit before he jumps at us. Now that he's close, pull out your sword, start wailing on him. Shouldn't take too many more hits. There you go. Quite low on health, so I'm gonna use my splash. That didn't seem to work, so let's try another one. There we go. Back pretty much at full hearts. And I got 20 levels already. It's pretty quick. Probably took about maybe 7-8 minutes. If you do come with your faction members or allies, I understand that there's more people, you get less XP, less items, less rare drops such as emeralds and now the wither skulls. But I mean, you gotta play it smart. If you need levels, you're gonna come no matter what, and I highly recommend you come with faction members or allies if you want those levels and not want to deal with getting gangbanged by like 3 or 4 people. Luckily enough, there's not many people on right now, so I can just do a pretty quick round through the Schism, get some levels, get some potion ingredients, and get out. As you see, I have 21 levels already, have no more splash potions. I could keep going through the Schism, but I would be risking it because if I were to get ganged by a couple of mobs, or if I were to find another player, I'd have no means of really defending myself or getting my health back up if I try to run away. Oh, there's 2 pigmen. Definitely do not want to fight pigmen in a group, so I'm going to run away. And let's see, maybe we can find another way out of here. Let's go back down through here quickly. There we go. Let's make it up here. And oh, we're back at the beginning. This is the initial waterfall where you jump down from the second Schism lobby. Also, the server is about to restart, so this is probably a good place to end the video. If you guys like this video or like the tutorial, or you have any other tips, tricks, or ideas you would like to share, definitely post in the thread where I'm going to be posting this. This isn't to benefit me or my faction or anything like that. It's to benefit the server, to show how the Schism is not a bad thing. It's actually pretty. Honestly really like it, and hopefully after this tutorial you guys will like it too, and just yeah, hope you enjoy. Catch y'all later. Bye.